How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to Fire Emblem Three Houses. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you are having a great day so far. So last time we finished up Chapter 3, we did the Fog of War map, which actually was a lot easier on hard mode than it was on normal mode. I'm not really sure what the AI settings are, or the difference between them on hard mode and normal mode. But I just know I had a lot easier time taking care of the boss on this playthrough as opposed to others. And it's because those allied units kind of hung back instead of just charging in. So I don't know. But anyway, this time we're going to jump into the next chapter. I do apologize ahead of time. Or ahead of time, whatever. I do apologize because right now I did not expect to get this time to record. My 9-month-old just went down for a nap, and I actually have a pretty bad headache right now. So apologies if the commentary or energy or whatever you want to say is off.
Why did this happen? Lenato was always such a kind man. Everyone in the village was so nice to me, and I killed them. I killed them all. I had to. I know I had to. I know that, but still, what does that make me?
Man, he is tormented right now.
Yourself up, Ash. We did what had to be done.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't be bothering you. I'm going to check on the town. I hope my brother and sister are okay.
That was my first time killing civilians too. Those who I'm sworn to protect.
That is the reality of war.
Are you insane? Those weren't knights or soldiers, but
Okay,
fathers and
apparently
sons.
that made him mad.
We shouldn't have killed them. We should have found another way. I'm sorry. It's not fair for me to blame you for the circumstance. I know that if we hadn't done what we did, even more civilian lives would have been lost. At least my mind understands that, but my heart... Professor, those in power, no matter the era, always claim they fight for a just cause, that they take life to protect it. But is it truly okay to take any life you please? All in service of some implacable just cause? Lord Lenato didn't take up arms out of a lust for power. He simply believed his cause to be just. Who's to say it wasn't? Maybe we didn't have to cut him down like that. Maybe we could have reached a mutual understanding, found a path of peace. I have to believe that. Perhaps the notion sounds laughable to you. Mere lip service to naive ideals. But I can't believe otherwise.
Sorry to intrude, but this incident may be more serious than anticipated.
Oh.
I found this on Lord Lenato. It's a note that mentions a plan to assassinate Lady Rhea. We can't tell who sent it, so the source is suspect, but the content is too disturbing to ignore. We must report this to Lady Rhea right away. I hope that it's nothing.
Faux show, Catherine. Never good when you find a letter that details an assassination plot.
Safely. The goddess is gracious with her divine protection. But it was not only her divine protection that shielded you, was it? You are just as skilled as I had hoped.
I don't know, let's say I have much to learn.
There is no need
Oh.
for modesty. I heard some of the students were hesitant about fighting militia. However, we must punish any sinner who may inflict harm upon believers,
Oh.
even if those sinners are civilians.
Okay.
I pray the students learned a valuable lesson about the fate that awaits all who are foolish enough to point their blades towards the heavens.
Our real concern is what Catherine reported.
All right,
Secret
Rhea.
message that was in Lord Lenato's possession. It contained a deplorable plot to target the Archbishop on the day of the goddess's rite of rebirth. The plan seems unrealistic at best, but a threat is a threat. We must maintain constant vigilance. To that end, I would like for you and your students to help with security on the day of the ritual.
You can count on us.
That is most reassuring.
We got
You
this.
have my gratitude.
The rite of rebirth is of paramount importance. It is when the Church of Seros and its believers unite to pray for the return of the goddess. The Archbishop and I will be confined to the Goddess Tower once the ritual begins. Of course, the Knights will be on high alert as well, but there aren't enough of them to keep watch on every corner of the monastery. It is far from ideal to be forced to mobilize students, but the gravity of this situation requires that we all bend to avoid breaking.
While there is no need to fear for my safety, we cannot turn a blind eye to those who would blaspheme so heinously.
With any luck, this will all be for naught. Still, be on your guard.
It's like the nicest Cetus has been to us so far. He's not like, I hate you and you should not be here. Okay, we got, well, they're gonna say it.
Part 1. White clouds. Blue sea moon. The goddess's rite of rebirth.
Show me that mural.
As the
Yes.
sun grows stronger and the nights grow ever shorter, the blue sea star returns to the sky once more. Believed to be the goddess's home, her followers look to the star and commence celebrations of her rebirth. On the grounds of Garreg Mach Monastery, a grand ceremony is held in honor of this much anticipated event. Every true follower of the Church of Seros is sure to be in attendance.
All right, fantastic. So, I think now we're finally going to get to the calendar in this episode. We're, 7 minutes in, but that's the way of this game. There's just so much dialogue sometimes in it, but at least it is all voice acted. It makes it a little bit easier to enjoy, at least for me. Casper's birthday? Sure, here's some flowers. And what do we have now?
So, our task for this moon is to patrol and guard the monastery, to help put a stop to that assassination plot. The Knights will certainly have their hands full protecting Lady Rhea, and perhaps our enemy is counting on that.
What do you mean? Or no, I'll just say I agree. Maybe that'll increase our support. Yeah.
Please, elaborate.
Why would Lord Lonato be carrying around a secret note with an assassination plot written on it? Isn't it possible he hoped to monopolize everyone's attention with this alleged plot in order to distract from his true aim?
Maybe they're after the treasure vault. There's also lots of valuable stuff in the library and Professor Hanneman's quarters.
True. The monastery undoubtedly houses many weapons that rival even the hero's relics.
Whatever their aim, we can't allow any harm to come to the ladies of the monastery.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what would I do with my spare time?
You mean to say we should search the monastery, try to find what the enemy is truly after?
Yes. And we should be prepared to fight them as well, should it come to that. I wouldn't mind getting in some training, just in case.
A secret meeting, Professor?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we haven't been introduced. I am Shamir.
Shamir is one of the Knights of Seros, and this young man here is...
I work for Lady Rhea, and I'm Shamir's apprentice. Oh, the name's Cyril.
You work for Rhea? I forgot he was Shamir's apprentice.
I help Lady Rhea with all kinds of stuff. I've got to protect Lady Rhea, so that's why I've got to learn all I can from Shamir.
Cyril adores Rhea. That aside, if you need anything, ask.
All right, fantastic. Now, every time I hear Shamir, I think about which King's Quest is it? 6 or something? Where there's a character named Shamir, I believe, in that game. So that always just makes me think of it. And we should have support. Dedoo's getting some support in. We haven't had any from him yet.
Your Highness, the hour is late. May I ask where it is you're going?
I'm off to the library for a bit of research before I train. After that, a bath and bed.
Very well. I shall accompany you.
To the bath? Or...
No, there's no need for that. I am a grown man, after all.
You sustained an injury during yesterday's training. My presence may be of use to you.
It was a mere bruise that will heal in no time. No need to fret over me, Dedoo.
Are you dissatisfied with me, Your Highness? Please do not hesitate to correct me.
And there it is again.
Yes? What is it?
Well, you often choose to address me as Your Highness. When we first met, you used to call me by my name.
That was because I was unfamiliar with Fodlan's speech. Thinking back, such rude manners were inexcusable.
To be honest, I much preferred it. I feel more comfortable being addressed by my name, rather than with the honorifics that go along with being a prince.
Ooh, honorifics. I like that
I'll
word.
teach you to read and write so that you know how to address me properly. And I brought you to the academy as my friend, not a vassal.
But Your Highness, a vassal is precisely what I am.
So much has happened since we met, yet we cannot seem to bridge this gap. So be it. I give you leave to return to your quarters. Take an early night and reflect on what I've said. Please.
I couldn't possibly. I said I would accompany you, did I not?
True, but I would much prefer that we take steps to ease this mindset of yours.
Dedoo, you better do as he commands. I know you're the silver-haired fox, but... Oh, this one could be interesting.
Oh no, oh no, oh no! Please tell me that wasn't the pan!
What was that noise?
Dedoo! Well, as you can see, the pan kind of exploded. Just a little.
How did you manage that?
I looked away for a moment and the pan just went boom! Ugh, I'm grateful nothing caught fire, but now the kitchen is a mess.
Oh, Annette.
Are you hurt?
Oh, no, I just got a little spooked. I really lucked out, didn't I? That could have turned out much worse.
Indeed. But do not turn your back next time. Your life could depend on it.
Alright, well that got really serious.
I'll be more careful from now on.
Let me help you.
Huh?
I will help you clean up.
No, I can't let you do that. This is all my fault. You shouldn't have to help me.
I have time. Let us fix this quickly. We will need to prepare more food before the others arrive at the dining hall.
Oh, you're right. So, after we clean up, you're also gonna help me cook?
You object?
Of course not. I'm just so sorry to bother you with this.
Okay. I just looked over and the recording was lagging a little bit. Hopefully that's not how it is in the final video. So I have played this game a lot, but of course I have not played the Blue Lion's house yet. So all of Dimitri's and Dedoo's supports I have yet to see.
No.
Good.
I'd have cut my way through, alone, without your assistance.
Alright, Ingrid.
My apologies.
Your apologies are empty.
Jeez. What is your problem?
I spoke out of turn. I'm sorry, Dedoo. His Highness has put his faith in you. You're a valuable comrade, no matter my feelings. The people of Dusker...
Save your breath. There were countless people like you in the capital.
Uh-oh.
People who spat, threw things, insults and stones alike, whenever they pleased. Their anger was natural. I do not begrudge them.
I see.
How'd that make you feel, Ingrid?
You owe me no apology. and I will keep my distance on all other occasions. But on the field of battle, allow me to aid you. If you were to fall, His Highness would grieve.
I see. Then I will accept your help on the battlefield.
Understood.
Well, that was awkward. Oh, Ingrid. You need to get over yourself.
My goodness. Sword training again today? Don't overdo it, all right?
I certainly won't, but thanks for your concern, Mercedes. It's more of a hobby than anything, so don't worry too much.
A hobby? How wonderful! I would probably get tired of it, but that's just me.
Didn't you say you hope to take the sword test soon?
Did you?
I completely forgot that's coming up. What should I do?
To be honest,
Sounds
I've been a
like
bit worried
me.
as I haven't seen you at the training ground much.
Why didn't you say something sooner if you were so worried about me?
It didn't occur to me that you could have forgotten. But you're right. I should have mentioned it. As an apology, why don't you let me help you with your swordsmanship?
You would do that for me? I'd really appreciate your help.
Okay, but keep in mind that since we're short on time, we may have to overdo it a little.
I don't like to overdo it, but if we must, I'll try my best.
It's settled. Let's begin. Don't tell me you've forgotten how to hold a sword. We have our work cut out for us.
I usually just hold the sword without thinking about my grip, you know? Let's see what happens now that you've shown me the proper way to handle it. I was nervous at first, but just look at me now. Yeah!
Well, I didn't realize offering to help you would mean risking my life.
I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened. I just meant to swing the sword. I didn't think it would go flying like that. I'm impressed with how quickly you can dodge.
Yes, I know you didn't intend to murder me, though that scare likely took years off my life.
Maybe I'm not cut out for this whole sword fighting thing.
Nonsense. It's far too early to give up. The first time I picked up a sword, I was much like you. It's true that different people are better suited to different things. But if you keep at it and refuse to give up, you're certain to improve.
Yeah.
You think so? Thank you, Dimitri. It's very kind of you to... Oh! There's a rip in your cuff, Dimitri. How do you think...
It seems I didn't dodge your sword fast enough. Don't worry, I can easily repair it.
I'm the one who tore it, so I'll be the one who mends it. How does that sound?
No, please don't worry yourself over it. Just focus on your exam.
Well, you two are just adorable together, aren't you? Alright, we're still... We got a little bit of time. Dimitri and Annette have something to talk about.
Good morning, Your Highness. Getting in some early training, huh?
Oh, it's not too terribly early. And what about you?
Oh, I'm just going for my morning walk. Hey, maybe you'd like to join me. It's a great way to start the day.
A morning walk? Funny. Gustav always kept the same habit. You really do remind me of your father, Annette.
I hear that a lot. Father was always busy with work, so he wasn't around much. But when he was home, he'd often take me with him for his walks.
Annette, something's been weighing on me. Something I've done terribly wrong. Your father, he worked tirelessly. I don't know if I ever saw him take a rest. I feel as though, in a way, we stole him from you.
I'll admit it was a bit lonely growing up. But I understand. Father loved his work. No one ever doubted that. Actually, I've been thinking recently that I'd like to talk to you more, Your Highness.
Hmm?
Oh? Any reason in particular?
Father was a man of few words, both with myself and my mother. But sometimes he would tell me about you. So, you don't really feel like a stranger to me. In a way, it's like I've known you for a long time. Almost as though you're my big brother.
Your big brother?
Hmm?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't know why I let that slip out. That was rude of me.
No, nonsense. I promise you, I don't mind at all. It's certain that my days would have been filled with more fun if I'd had a little sister like you. What kind of things did Gustav tell you about me? I'd love to hear more on this topic.
Do you really want to know? Well, for one, he used to tell this story about when you were a child, and...
You know what? Never mind. I have a bad feeling about where this is going. How about you forget we had this talk all together, and don't mention it to anyone?
Well, okay. Big brother, little sister there. How many more do we have? Looks like we have 2 more. Sylvain and Mercedes and Annette. Actually, we have 3 more. Okay, so we hit the time on this video. We still got probably another 5 or so minutes of supports to see. So we're just going to go ahead and end it here. Next time we'll finish up these supports. We'll go into the monastery as well, do some exploration. So I will see you guys in the next video for that. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, hit the bell so you can see when stuff goes up. And whatever else the bell does, I don't even know. But thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate the support on this series. It's been really fun to play through it, play through the Blue Lions with you guys. So we'll see you in the next video. I hope you have a wonderful day.